Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to give you 15 tips on how you can save money in your 20s as a student. Now these are all my personal tips, and these are all tips that I personally use in my daily basis to save more money. So let's jump into it. First tip, create a budget. Guys, it's highly important and I highly recommend you to create a budget. So get yourself a spreadsheet. You can use Google Sheet if it's for free, or you can use Microsoft Excel if you have the license, and just create a spreadsheet with all of your budget. So you should categorize them. So you should have a category of rent, utility bill, shopping, transport, and other stuff, personal for instance. So of course, rent, utility bills, and transport, you cannot budget them. So those are fixed amount of money that you have to pay. However, for shopping, you can adjust them. So you can adjust for your eating out, for your clothing, for instance, or grocery shopping, you can adjust the amount. So I highly recommend you to spend some time, create yourself a spreadsheet. It would take about a couple of hours, but that would help you a lot, guys. Now there will be some category where you wouldn't struggle to manage money that much, or the money will be roughly similar. So for instance, transport, well, one day you might take the cab, or other day you might take the bus or whatever, but roughly will be similar amounts. It will not fluctuate too much. But the one category that I think would fluctuate a lot would be eating out. So eating out with friends, socializing, that I think will fluctuate a lot. So therefore, guys, if you do struggle with managing money whenever you go eating out with friends, one advice that I can give you is get yourself Monzo debit card. So this is the debit card that I use, although not for eating out, because I don't struggle with managing my money from eating out. So I do use this card as a sort of backup bank account. So I use this to transfer all of my PayPal money in this, and from here I transfer to my HSBC bank account. So it's a middleman basically. I like to call it backup, but anyway, it's not backup. So if you do struggle, then definitely use Monzo bank account, or you can use Starling Bank, also is a good option, so that you can avoid overspending it. Tip number 2, and this is quite obvious in my opinion, and that is read your bank statement and find where you're spending most of your money on. Guys, I do recommend you to download your statement on your computer, and even better if you can print it out. So if you have a printer, then do definitely make sure to print out, because you can highlight or you can write, so to take notes. But however, what you have to be looking at is where you're spending most of your money on. Yeah, so which places, which specific shop you're spending most of your money on, so that it helps you to see specifically how you're managing your money. And this brings me to my third tip, and that is, once you have your statement and you read them, guys, I can promise you there'll be at least 2 or 3 subscriptions that you have never used. For instance, that can be your ink subscription, or whatever as subscription you have that you have not used for the past, I don't know, 6-7 months. So therefore, guys, I want you to get rid of those subscriptions that you're not going to be using in future. So get rid of them. Get rid of them completely. Tip number 4, be a financial literate. Know about financial education. Guys, I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I'm not an expert, and guys, I'm still learning financial education. So I'm still a beginner, guys. But I would say that spend some time and learn about financial education. So learn about taxes, learn about corporation, learn about different income sources, so passive income, dividends, rental income, affiliate income. Okay, anyway, there are many sort of income that you have to learn about them, and that would help you a lot, guys. So a great book that I recommend all of you guys to read is Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, because that is absolutely the best book, guys. That's the first book I ever read about financial education, and I loved it, guys. I promise you, you'll love it. So read the book, or maybe watch a summary video on YouTube, and you'll be fine, guys. My next tip is, if you know how stock market works and you are comfortable with stock, with purchasing stock, and also you know that whatever stock you're about to purchase, the price will always go up in a long term, then I would say definitely purchase stock. Otherwise, if you're not too familiar with stock and you are quite scared about it or are afraid of market crash, then I would say start saving money. I think that everybody can invest, and everybody should invest in something that they believe. So if you're interested in fashion, then you should invest in, let's say, Nike, for instance. Or let's say if you're interested in tech, then Apple, Tesla, Amazon, for instance, Facebook, Google, Alphabet. There are many stocks out there that you can invest, and you should try them. Yeah. But if you want to be safe and you don't want to risk too much, then you should try S&P 500, which is the perfect stock in my opinion. Guys, for those who are wondering what software I use for my investment, well, I use Vanguard only for my S&P 500, and I use Free Trade, which I recently found out about it. I use that to invest my remaining stocks. So things like Tesla, Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, and I have other stock in my Free Trade account. Free Trade is only for UK. I don't think that this is available in US. However, there are other, like Robinhood, for instance. And the reason why I use Free Trade is because it allows you to purchase fractional share. So that is amazing thing about free trade. So for instance, if I don't want to risk spending thousand of pound in an expensive stock, what I can do, I can invest little as £2 on that stock to see how that goes. So how much money I am making in a few years time. And then once I'm comfortable, once I have more money to invest, then I can put more money on that stock. So that's absolutely great, guys. And if you're interested to see my portfolio and what stock I have purchased on my free trade account, then let me know in the comment section so that I can make a video about it. The next tip, find a profitable side hustle or get a part-time job. Guys, nowadays there are plenty of side hustle online that you can find. So things like copywriting, for instance, photography, videography, video editing, web design, graphic design, also teaching, online tutor, course creation, and there are plenty of side hustles out there that you can look for online, and those are also even profitable as well. So if you're good about in that particular field, then you can earn a lot of money from it. So you can upload your work in, let's say, in a Fiverr or Upwork, and people will hire you and you'll make a lot of money. Or if you think the side hustle is not for you, or you're not good at anything particular, you can get a part-time job. So that's a quick fix in my opinion. So if you cannot find any part-time job as well, then you can try Uber Eats. So Uber Eats, also if you have a car, then you can try Amazon delivery. That's also a good option. Uber Eats, Deliveroo, or there are other food service, and those are a good option to get quick money, so quick fix. The next tip is buy in bulk. So whenever you're going to shopping, guys, make sure to purchase the largest quantity, because normally they will be more affordable compared to the smallest one. It will seem more expensive, but you'll get more value for money. So therefore opt in for the largest quantity, largest pack of rice, for instance, or largest toilet paper rolls, stuff like that. So largest one, value for money. And also some retailer offer you some discount. So let's say, for instance, Superdrug, they offer 3 toothbrush for 2, and I try to get that deal whenever I can. So I wait when I until I get the deal, and I get, let's say, 9 toothbrushes when I pay, yeah, whatever amount is. My next tip is quality over quantity. When it comes to the outfit, guys, you should always aim for the quality. So make sure you get the quality outfit, quality t-shirt, quality joggers, quality pants, underwear. Make sure they're very, very good. So they will last you longer compared to those Primark cheapest, I don't know, £2 t-shirt or whatever. So always go for the quality. You don't need the crazy, I don't know, Calvin Klein or Hugo Boss, Chanel, Supreme, or Louis Vuitton. So what you're looking for is quality, however, at a reasonable price. So you don't want to spend crazy amount of money on a designer clothes, but you want to spend a little bit of money, affordable, but in a good quality product. So they can be Zara, for instance, they can be Hollister, can be whatever you're purchasing, but has to be good quality of material. My next tip is use bicycle rather than public transport for short commuting. So if you're going, let's say, from home to your gym, make sure to, if it's close, then get a bicycle, but do not use bus, for instance, because first of all, buses are expensive, and that's what matters, and secondly, is not good for the environment. The next advice that I want to give you is use credit card as a debit card. Guys, you must have credit card, because credit card is absolutely important, guys, because this will build a good credit if you use it correctly, which will allow you to get better rate for your mortgage as well as your car loan. So the credit card that I use is HSBC credit card, and I use this as my debit card. So from all the purchases, from buying a bottle of milk to buying rice, pack of rice, everything, I use this credit card for everything, guys, basically. So I use this credit card on a regular basis, and end of the month I pay in full amount. Well, actually, after let's say 4 or 5 days, I pay fully whatever money I've spent. So for my student bank account over here. So it's very important that you have a credit card. Whatever bank account it is, make sure to have a credit card, because it's one of the best things that you can ever do right now. The next advice that I want to give you is learn meal prep and learn to cook tasty and healthy food, because guys, takeaway are good, they taste delicious, however, they are bad for yourself. And secondly, which is most important than bad for yourself, is they are expensive. So takeaway are expensive. And therefore, always try to cook as much as you can. Whenever it's possible, learn to cook. Learn to prepare short and tasty meal. So nowadays, I'm trying to watch many YouTube videos and preparing my egg omelette in the morning, and also preparing my dinner sometimes. Cooking is a great thing that you can do to save your money in the long term. There are plenty of tutorials that you can follow on YouTube, and trust me, some of them are simple and amazing and tasty, guys. I have learned from them. Tip number 13, don't purchase latest and expensive phone on the market, but always try to opt in, if you can, for a refurbished phone of one model or two model before, because those will be much affordable. Refurbished phone, buy from Amazon, or try to opt in for a second-hand phone on Gumtree. I personally have purchased my phone, which I'm currently filming on, Galaxy S9 from Amazon, around £250. But this is absolutely great, guys. I love it. I love it. So try to opt in for a refurbished phone instead of those new one. The next tip that I want to give you, and this is for those who like reading a lot, don't purchase book, because a book might not be that expensive and you'll be so much joyful of that new book smell, guys. It's so much joyful. However, those are expensive, guys, in long term. So if you read, let's say, 1 or 2 books in a month, the price will add up, and in about 6 months it will be so much money, guys. So much money wasted, because at the end of the day, when you read a book, you just leave it in your library. That's all. You don't even come back and read it a second time. So therefore, what I recommend you to do is go to the library instead. Library is free. You can take as many books as you want. Take a book from the library and renew it. That's all. Instead of purchasing a book and spending money on it. And finally, unsubscribe from all retailer email, guys. So spend like a good evening and unsubscribe from each of those, guys, because what they'll do is they will send you some eye-catching email with nice pictures, nice elegant stuff in it, and they will try to trigger you to purchase their product. So therefore, be smart, guys. Unsubscribe from all of those emails so you don't unnecessarily purchase things. And guys, that's all for this video, guys. I hope you like it. And these are my 15 tips on how you can save money in your 20, guys, as a student. If you did like it, then please leave a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any question. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.